Greetings and welcome, my divine gods and goddesses. How is everyone? I hope all is well. So, today we are going to be, I'm going to be, or we, whatever, are going to be channeling Isis, okay? The goddess Isis is coming to you. You must be connected with her. Okay, I'm getting Isis and Osiris. I already pulled 3 cards, and these are some very, 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 very. Oh, just I don't know. It's like it's a beautiful message. Okay, so let's get into the reading. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, I did. I was getting some downloads earlier today when I was out, and one of the downloads that I received was that when you stop like waiting, that's when it shows up, okay? And what I mean by this is that, for example, say that you remember like being in school, you're waiting to go home, you're waiting for 3:30 to get here, like you want to go home so bad, or work wherever, or you might be just waiting, just waiting to feel more relaxed, or something might be getting to you, whatever. And then all of a sudden, hey, say you're waiting at school, then somebody comes, somebody's parent parents show up with cupcakes or something, and then you're like, oh yeah, you know what? Then you forget about it. Then all of a sudden the bell rings, and you're still trying to eat your cupcake, and you're like, oh wait a minute, okay, and then you're walking home happy. That's what that download was giving me, and telling me that it's just time, to stop just waiting and continue being productive on other things, okay? And with your manifestations, all right, for the most part, or whatever it is that you deeply desire, or whatever it is that you're creating, have your patience, okay? And the way you can do that is just to stop sitting there waiting for one specific outcome, okay? And then it'll appear to you, all right? If it's meant to be, okay? If you will that in, all right, because it's all about you. You are the one that is creating your reality, okay? So it's all about your willpower. How much do you trust your process? How much do you believe in what it is that you are creating? If you're not self-sabotaging yourself, if you're not dismissing it, or you're not letting others, come into your world and mess up what you got going on, all right? Because you're not being, you're not living in your divinity, all right? So let's get into my loving, beautiful, divine goddess energy, all right? And this is the Lady Isis, all right? I'm reading those oracle cards, and the first card that I have is Divine Guardian, okay? Protection of the Winged Mother. This card, wait a minute, okay, so you see the sword, right? I was just watching something too. I think it was Transformers. Oh no, it was this cartoon, this Hansel and Gretel cartoon with my kids. But yeah, and it's just it gives me the I don't even know what story it is. It's like a prince story, or whoever has to take that sword out of that rock. And I'm also seeing like you at the top of the pyramid, all right, with that sword. So this is giving me someone that is very is a powerful communicator, okay? And that you have entered that realm where you are receiving plenty of wisdom, okay? Plenty of, and when I say wisdom, I'm not gonna say truth, okay? Because everybody has their own truth, okay? Even though I guess there's one truth for the most part, but it's so many truths in this realm, okay, where we at. Everybody has, their own idea and perspective on things. But I mean, I know deep down within, if we're all connected and we're all one, okay? I don't know if we're all one, but I know. We're all connected on some level. Okay. So, yeah, but this truth, so this sword is giving me, Ace of Swords. And this is just like saying that don't worry, okay? Don't worry about, the way you are communicating or the way you are coming off. Know that you have this powerful ability, okay? Because you've been doing some deep soul healing and you have unlocked these powerful gifts, these soul abilities that you didn't even know that you possessed. And the more you have been reaching that type of, the top of that pyramid, vibrating at that frequency, you are being granted, these gifts, okay? And I'm starting to look at it as we, okay, since, we as gods and goddesses, the creators, all right, of our reality. And once we start to really like know that we are not this body, and we start to really awaken and be more aware, and our consciousness start to expand more, we start to realize that we are the ones creating this reality. And when it comes to gifts and abilities, and it's like, oh well, why didn't I why haven't I already have this, or why am I just now receiving this gift ability when I needed it so long ago? It would have been made when it, and I'm believing that that's because it wouldn't have made sense. You may have misused it to hurt others, which will only have hurt yourself in the long run. So it's like we kept these away, and even though we are the only ones that had the key, we hid them within us, all right? But and once we start looking within us, we unlocked it, okay? Because we are the key. You are the key. You are the one that is unlocking these gifts and these abilities. No one is doing it for you, okay? When you come and receive readings, when we receive wisdom and knowledge, when we receive downloads, healing, just remember that it is always you, okay? And, the divine, okay? You know that you are working with the divine and that you are divine, okay? Once you realize that you are a divinity and you had to come to this realm for a specific reason. So start to learn your lessons, okay? And continue to rise, and you will continue to, thrive. So, yeah, so that's what I'm getting, okay? It's just like I'm believing that you are astral projecting, and you're going to different places in the omniverse, the multi-universe, all right? And not just in this one specific universe, because you are the universe, okay? If you don't know that, you are the universe, okay? So when you start to go into other universes and other galaxies, all right, because you have that past, because you can be trusted, all right? I'm getting the show the Avatar, when Aang, he was the Avatar, but him and his friends went to that library to go see how they can defeat the Fire Nations, but it was an owl there, and owls symbolize powerful wisdom, okay, and they are the keepers of the wisdom. So the owl was saying like, no, I'm not letting you guys come in. I don't trust humans. We let y'all get knowledge and wisdom, and y'all destroyed it, okay? Y'all use it against us. So, and that's another thing about we're gonna get deeper, okay? But so what I was gonna say is that's another way knowing that you are a god or you're a goddess for sure, okay? And you have to learn how to decode these shows, these movies, these books, and everything like that, because it will help you, okay? It will help you see the real truth, okay, and what is really going on, all right, from your perspective, because that's another thing, another ability that you have unlocked, okay? The Eye of Horus, all right? You have awakened divine perception, and that is so powerful, and it is so beautiful to have perception, because it's just like, man, you have so many different angles to present things, to address things, to just to perceive things. And this card is also, this is also a trust your process card, okay? And to know that your success, it is inevitable, okay? That your success is definitely going to be, it's going to thrive, okay? It's going to trump it. And then, you know, you have in the eye of Horus, all right, you're having, like, you're waking up to your clairvoyance, to your clear knowing. And it's like you're already psychic. You already have, you know, these you're very intuitive, all right. But this is another thing, okay? This is how your spirit guides and the spirits and that's and the divinity communicate with you, is through your intuition, okay? Because you are a very powerful intuitive being. So if you are not trusting yourself, that means you are not trusting your intuition, okay? Or you are just continuing to base your future on past experiences instead of going back and learning from those experiences and making peace with those experiences, and then, you know, looking at things from a different angle, okay? And yeah, so this is, you know, like the mother, the son, the like if this is the, if I'm okay, so my all my divine feminine or, you know, so yeah, okay, so this is another thing that I'm getting from this card, all right? This card is definitely showing me that you're basically coming into more balance with your divine feminine and your divine masculine energy. And, you know, before, you know, your masculine energy may have not, it may have been very wounded. So the feminine, which is the divinity, okay, which is, you know, the all the creator, the godly energy, the goddess energy, is you know, guiding you, protecting you, um musing you to rise, to believe, to trust. And you, as this masculine, and you embodying your masculine energy, you're starting to take action on what it is that you are receiving, on these nudges, these downloads, and just by trusting, you know, um, your downloads, okay, by taking calculated risk that is beneficial, okay, with, you know, not being in a fear state that is going to continue to hold you back. More in a just more I know what I believe what it is that I'm receiving at this moment, and I am going to take that inspire action. And you know, anything that is definitely not for me at that time, I will give it the proper burial to freedom, okay? Because remember that everything is for you, it will find its way to you. So, and that's another thing when it comes to fear. It's like, how do we face fear? People always tell you, you know, the way to conquer your fear is to face your fears, okay? And that's all true, but you have to also prepare yourself for your fears, okay? Because just by facing your fears does not mean that you're going to be able to automatically conquer them and you're going to win. It's just like someone getting into a fight and they're scared to go out there and fight someone, and then one day, or a bully, for example, it could be a bully, someone bullying someone. Just think of the Karate Kid, okay? If you ever seen that movie, it's like he was getting bullied, okay, by people that was very and this is all symbolic, okay? So you're getting bullied by people that are stronger than you. They already took karate lessons, okay? They are already, you know, in black belts and, like, you know, the best of their class, okay? The almost, you know, like the master's favorites. But you know, this Karate Kid wasn't. He didn't know anything about karate. All right, so he continued to be bullied, And he was the type that was going to face his fear on a more powerful level, because he used his discernment, and his discernment, gave him more of a to make, the correct judgment, and to make the correct choice, and that was to prepare. Okay. Yeah, like there's sometimes when you might just be in a state where you don't prepare or whatever, but if you're always preparing and you're always making sure you stay prepared, okay, so you don't have to get ready, then you good. So he had to prepare, okay, with his who was his Mr. Miyagi. So he found a and that's another thing. That's not another thing symbolic, okay, because he ended up finding a teacher, okay, and they say when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, okay. So that's what happened, all right. And the first thing that Mr. Miyagi taught the Karate Kid was discipline, okay. So, especially to all my divine melanin people out there, and then just to anybody that's also, trying to raise the frequency and raise their vibration and continue to thrive and continue to live in their divinity and create the reality that they really want to experience, you definitely need to make sure you embody discipline, self-discipline, okay? And that was the main thing, that was the first thing that he taught him, okay? And he prepared him, he got him ready for the fight, and he won, okay? He won and he even was broken at that like last round. And Mr. Miyagi, it wasn't Mr. Miyagi. I'm thinking about Karate Kid with Will Smith's son. I forgot the other one. I mean, I was really young when that one came out, but I still enjoyed it. But I'm talking about the new one, the newest one. And with that one, it was at the end of the round, they broke his leg. And which leg did they break? They broke his left leg. And to me, that's, continuing to break that spirit, okay? Because the left side symbolized the feminine energy, all right? So they broke that left leg. And then that was basically, that they thought they was going to be able to break him, all right? But he had his teacher, and he basically helped heal him, okay. But the only reason why he was able to heal him is because he was accepting it, okay. Because you are not going to be able, no one is going to be able to ever heal you, okay, unless you're either rejecting it or you're accepting it, okay. Us healers, we are connected with the divine, okay. It's like we have this major aura, this powerful aura, and because we have worked up there, we believe, and that's a gift that we unlocked, okay. And so we were gifted that by unlocking it within ourselves. So we have the ability to channel this powerful energy. However, you as the one being healed is the only one that allows how much you are accepting your healing or you are rejecting it, okay? And it is not always going to look as, just this beautiful rainbow, okay? There is going to be some times where your healing is just going to be like, wow, I really needed to look in the mirror. I really needed to, take a step back and really realize what I'm doing to myself and people around me. I'm ready to be more of the person that I am originally. So, and then at the end of the round, okay, there was one statement that the teacher had asked him. He said, why do you want to go out there and fight so much? Why? Like because he already had beat his whole team, and he got to the last round, but he was broken. Everybody was like, oh. So he said the reason why he needed to go out there so bad because he was still scared. So he was facing his fears. And then it was just so beautiful because at the end, it's like the person that the fear that he conquered and the person that he was able to defeat, he did something to them. Like he unlocked, their, he opened up their hearts, okay? They were a bully, but for them to be defeated by someone, it was just so beautiful. And it's just like, with that being said, it's just like, hold on. it's just like prepare, okay? So when you go out there and you're ready to, so you know you can conquer fears, because you know there are going to be things that that make us feel uncomfortable, and we will just be like, okay, associate that with fear. So it's like, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just me feeling uncomfortable. So that's why you need to, get in the habit of being uncomfortable at times, okay? And not just trying to stay in your comfort zone, because that was just a way to keep us small, keep us living at a small state. There's times where we do want to be comfortable, okay? And that's okay. You know the times that it's like, okay, I want to feel comfortable, okay? You don't want to be around your family and your kids and you like, I just feel so uncomfortable being around y'all. I mean, but there are times where, you do want to do something uncomfortable that is beneficial to you guys, that will help you. And, they might be, I don't know, just trying things out, okay? Role playing. But your third eye is definitely like just very powerful, okay? It is definitely spinning, okay? It is spinning and it's spinning and spinning. So it is really, you really have to you have a certain avenue that you are supposed to be channeling this powerful, highly intuitive gift, because all these gifts that we are unlocking, it is also for us to help serve others and help us awaken and expand the others, beings in this realm's consciousness as well. And when I said help, okay, and that is not our responsibility, all right? We can help in the best way we can, okay? That is it. That is not our responsibility. That is not something that we are, just supposed to do, okay? So don't, become too attached to the labels, all right? Because you are a limitless being, all right? And you are also, okay, this is going to be the last card. This is the soul retrieval, okay? So deep soul healing with the goddess, all right? This is someone that is definitely activating their goddess energy, okay? Whether that's male or female, you are learning more about the divine feminine, okay? Goddess energy, all right? And remember, this is a timeless reading, because sometimes us psychics or just people that could see into the future, or just see especially with this is a very powerful psychic card, this Eye of Horus, okay? Because if you guys ever watched that movie, the what is it, the gods, the Egyptian gods or something, you seen that what Horus, his gift was with the eye, all right? He was someone that was able to see beyond, like go deep, 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 deep with the eye. So it's just like when I'm communicating people, or whenever, when you get other readings and things like that, sometimes, certain things might not happen exactly tomorrow or next week or next year, but they are all in play, okay? In some sort of way, okay? They might not come out exactly how we are seeing it, okay? It's just kind of like That's So Raven, but not to the extreme, all right? Because what she was trying to do to me was just always trying to like prevent things, all right? And then it's another thing, okay, boom. Why would they call her they said That's So Raven, but it symbolized the raven, which one I seen today, well, it was a crow. I don't know if it was a crow or raven, but sometimes they say that they symbolize the same thing, but I believe it was a crow because it was bigger. But, they're very like, they're like, to me, like, kind of like the witches helpers, or like and sometimes they can also symbolize, certain gods and goddesses, but they're always bring a divine message, okay? When you hear them, you listen, okay? Because your soul is taking everything in that they are saying. They're definitely activating something in your DNA, okay? You might not be able to perceive it at that moment and understand, but something is happening, okay? So they're making visits to you for a reason. It is not a coincidence, all right? So, but to me, it was just like they had her just always like trying to mess up, like they were just trying that, like that show was just really probably saying that, what can I get? Like when you are psychic, sometimes you don't see the whole, you don't see the whole. You get glimpse, okay, and so you have to put those together. But it's not actually your job to put it together. It's for others to take what they hear, and it's their job to. It's your job to, you know, figure out how you're going to go about it. Okay, how are you going to continue creating? What did that mean to you? So it's not our job to try to hurry up and stop something from happening, and that because that's how everything get messy. Because it could be something beautiful. We could just only see the bad part or think it's the bad because it was like for example, I think it was a episode on that show. I don't even know if this really happened, but it's like an episode where she sees someone saying, "Oh no, like you're breaking up with me," and she's like, she gets that, and she looks at him, and the girl like, "Oh no, what are you doing? Don't buy her flowers. Okay, she's gonna break up with you." And every time she sees the girl or him, she's trying to like stop something, like spy on them, and like, I don't want that to happen. She's trying to tell the girl how great he is, or she might try to make the girl jealous or whatever. And then and then when she sees what actually happened in her head, it probably was the complete opposite. It was like he could have said, "You're breaking up with me," and because the girl was just like, I don't want to, I don't feel like that we should be, partners on this project. And the project could have been, a science project or whatever. And he could have been just sarcastic, like, "So you're breaking up with me?" And she like, is this? So now Raven is just like, "Oh my God, this whole time I thought that she was breaking up with you, but it was a whole science project, and it wasn't really, y'all's relationship." So, just because I'm just speaking to someone that's very psychic, and you're like really like you're like just tapping into this powerful psychic energy or whatever. So it's so beautiful, and I'm it's just beautiful. It's just time for us all to get ready to like start manifesting together for real, like to raise this frequency. So I'm gonna start doing some mass meditation groups, here in the near future, to a selective few, okay? Because you do definitely want to be careful on who you manifesting with, because I mean, it's really for the, when you manifesting with people, it's really beneficial to manifest with people that you actually know, like your family, okay? And everybody or anybody and everybody that wants the same thing, all right? That's a very powerful meditation, all right? Manifestation. So definitely, like, your truth is being unveiled, okay? So know that your truth, your wisdom, you're receiving some powerful wisdom, okay? So do not be afraid of it, okay? Share it. I just seen a powerful light, okay? Like, you already, that light, just, just picture this, beam of gold, liquid gold light just being poured into you, okay? You are just having so much divine wisdom poured into you, okay? Because that's part of your gift. You unlocked it. So, embrace it. But yeah, I'm grateful and thankful for to do this reading with you. Oh my goodness. Okay, before I go, the magic and ritual came out. So that's why it's saying this is crafting sacred space. What is it? Space? I got space, but it's sacred practice. But to me, this is the portal that you're in, okay? This is the energy that you're also in. So it's like, yeah, it's time to create that space, okay? Create a powerful ritual that will enhance everything that you do, okay? Everything you touch turns into gold, because that's what you are creating. That's what you believe. And whatever you believe, you shall perceive and receive. So trust in the process, all right? And continue to give gratitude and show appreciation to yourself, to others, and just continue to create a beautiful life, all right? So namaste. Have a great one.